groupie on the beat.
They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They
It's time for some hoops at Little Caesars Arena, home of the Pistons. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. For the Miami Heat, they coming off a loss to the Clippers. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Hero, no good. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
As the son of two professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
And here's Miami. 4-point game. Down low. Here's Hero. Pops in the layup for two.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
They set the screen. Here's Cunningham. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Outside Butler. Nice move. The rebound by Ivy. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Back to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. Here's Ivy. And Ware pulls it down.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
And here's Adebayo outside. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. It's deflected. And they're able to recover. Here's Thompson. And it goes down 2 points.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Right side Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jaden Ivey. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. The coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Heat trailed by 7. Has to wear. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Ivy with it. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
On defense, Miami, trailing by 5. Here's Thompson. Back to Duran. It's blocked. And he gets it back. 2 on the clock. Cunningham gets the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Heat trailed by 7. Pass to Butler. From deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He may not take a lot of threes, but we know Butler is more than capable of knocking them down.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Hero on the wing. 5 points in the game. Right side, Butler. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the layup is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 6-point game. .115 left to play here in the first. And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
And this is what Rose brings to the table. When he gets out in the open court, he doesn't take his foot off that pedal.
Here's Hero. Pass to Jovic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Detroit leading by 5. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Hero. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
And Adebayo sends it back. On the wing, Hawkins. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Jovic. And that one drops for him. Jovic has got 5 now.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
22. Plus Heat. 19.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Detroit.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Adney DA, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And the Heat making a change here. Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day, what a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
Butler on the wing, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Nice move. And that one is good. Detroit leading by 3. The shot by Ivy, no good. On offense, here are the Heat. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the paint. Here's Hawkins. And there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Duran. Another shot. Pass to Ivy. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Pistons lead by 3. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Adebayo the screen. The shake. Good D by Thompson.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Jovic. And here's Adebayo. And they get it back. Launches a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler with the bucket down low.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot. But he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Here's Cunningham. An easy 2 points on the layup. Cunningham's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Ware. Here's Reddish. Rozier looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Hero. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Basketball. Now returning on the floor to your Pistons.
Detroit leading by 6. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
The kick out to Rozier. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Up top, Hero. 9 points in the game so far. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Back to Thompson. Over to the left wing. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. He's got 6.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so is Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Now an update on Nikola Jovic from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Heat. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. Well, you hate suffering injuries any time of the year, but it's especially impactful this early on. Tough break. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Here's Reddish, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Stolen by Thompson. Duran with it, and Jaquez picks him up defensively. The shot by Ivy, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Ivy, driving in. Here's Cunningham. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact to battle for his shot inside.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Inside. Jaquez with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Stan, the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. We've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Outside Butler. Out to the wing. Here's Jovic. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not
not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And this young guy, Ivey, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years. Well, good shot contest there from Jaquez. You can count on him to compete defensively.
To the inside. Here's Klintman. Driving to the basket. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trailed by 10. Pass to Butler. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Alexander Walker on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Harris, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Reddish. Right side Hero. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Klintman. Pass to Harris. Here's Ivey. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Hero. A special move before the shot. Hero's got 15 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pistons leading by 11. Cunningham looking it over. It's hauled in by the Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The shot by Adebayo, no good. So it's the Pistons now. Pass to Harris. Here's Howland. Here's Klintman. And it's blocked. Outside, Hero. Now Butler. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Detroit leading by 9. Here's Cunningham. On the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Here's Butler. Outside, Hero. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. The 3-ball. Hands it from downtown.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now,
though?
What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security. Well, what a night for Ivy. He's playing his game and being aggressive.
For the finish. And Thompson slams it home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. To the middle. Here's Yang. It's good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Ivy with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Hero. Here he goes. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Cunningham outside. And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Now, here's Adebayo. And they pick up 2.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Ivy. Cunningham outside. To the left wing. Here's Duren. It's hauled in by the Heat. Left side, Hero. And he dunks Gets it down.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Pass to Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Kicks it out to Hero. From past the arc. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. The Heat making a switch here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They double him with Cunningham. Pass to Adebayo. Again, Adebayo missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Now, Ivy. Shoots over Hawkins. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 12.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition.
Ain't showing these no mercy. Ain't buying these no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang on my jersey.